What's happening, everybody? We're here. It's time. We're finally here. Let's go.
Woo! Yeah!
All right. So, the Nerd Talk Awards has begun. We're going to give you guys a few minutes for the live viewers to get in here if they want to get in and check it out. And of course, please share this. Get your friends involved. And hey, for you who are watching as a VOD, please share this as well, because hey, we got some awesome and fun stuff packed into this show. We're really excited. We picked all the categories ourselves, and of course this is our first annual show of the Nerd Talk Awards 2023. Oh, we got some juicy ones today, man. Woo. Bear, how you doing?
Oh, I'm nervous, but I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
All right, so we are going to start getting ready. Okay, we're going to start kicking this off with four particular awards that are a little bit more fun. And, well, at least the first two are really, really fun. The other ones are kind of getting into some of the minutia. We're trying out some different stuff. Next year, of course, we're going to have a variety of different awards. And you guys are actually going to help us pick what the awards you want to see are, so that way it's a little bit more tailored for our awesome community.
Yes.
We are so excited today. Hey, let's get into it. Let's start with the first award. Are you guys ready? I hope you're ready, because here we go. All right, our first category is Best Hero of the Year, and it is Miles Morales from Across the Spider-Verse and the Spider-Man 2 PS5 game. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yes. I think it's no dispute. I think I there are some amazing heroes that I loved seeing on screen again this year, including Ahsoka. Which, who knows, might show up in this show. I don't know. But immediately, one of the big-time heroes that I think drew everybody's attention to them, not just once, but twice this year, was Miles Morales as Spider-Man. And what more can we say? He was just awesome. He was just fantastic.
Yes.
All right. Hey, Bear, you want to get into the second one for us?
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be a real good one in that. Let's flip things to the other side from hero to villain. Best villain of the year is Venom from Spider-Man 2.
The PS5 game. Man, I'll tell you what. Not only is he an absolutely incredible villain in most times that we do Venom, he's an awesome, amazing villain. He's one of the favorite Spider-Man villains. But what they did in this game with connecting him and the new identity connected to this villain, which we won't spoil because we know it's only been a couple of months, so we won't really spoil that. But who they chose to be Venom in this game, and the storyline they pulled off was just incredible. Like, genuinely, bravo. Now, I gotta say, Thrawn almost took the spot. Like this close. But man, Venom, there was just something about that emotional connection with that character and what they did in that game that really soared, and we wanted to showcase that, of course.
Completely agree.
So, there's your first two awards, but we're not done yet, because we got more. Now we're getting into the writing section. Hey, we wanted to give a little shout out to the WGA. We saw you guys. We were standing with you alongside your strike, and we wanted to point out a movie and a TV series that we said that was some epic writing. And we absolutely love our writers, so we wanted to give you guys a little bit of a showcase. Starting off with the best writing in a TV series, and it is Loki Season 2! Yes. Now, I gotta say, this was a close call with Ahsoka. But man, there was something about the writing in Loki Season 2 that we had to give it to them. There were some lines, even Tom Hiddleston, there was one line in that finale that Tom Hiddleston said that was a callback to his very first performance as Loki in the first Thor movie that had me almost tearing up. And that is the kind of writing that really tugs at the heartstrings and really kicks ass.
Yes.
And we were like, oh, we have to give it to that. We have to give it to that. But hey, that's not the only writing award. Our next award.
Let's continue this with best writing in a movie is Spider-Man ATSV.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh
man, when I tell you, walking into that theater and sitting down and sitting next to Bear, and we were sitting there, we just kept looking at each other the whole movie, man. We're like, this is incredible. Man, the writing in this movie was impeccable. They not only wrote one character great, they wrote a whole cast of Spider characters great. They did a great job. There was incredible cameos, and they left us on such a cliffhanger that I am still just in pain waiting for part 3.
Yeah.
It is. Well, I mean, come on. It's hard to dispute how incredible that movie is, and who knows? We may be even talking about it again in this show.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? But huge praise to you writers.
Yes.
Like, it's just unbelievably what you guys can do.
Yes.
Like, it's just, and we're beside you no matter what.
Yes, for
like,
real.
You guys do an amazing job. So high praise to you all.
All right, we're going to take a quick little intermission to shout out some quick things about the channel. Of course, if you guys are new here and this is the first time you're watching us, hey, hi, hello, check it out. We have some awesome stuff. We talk about pop culture on this channel in all of its nerdiness. Of course, our name is Nerd Rage Network, and we have to get into the nitty-gritty of the nerdy. And, man, we love to do nerdy stuff, and we're going to have a bunch of new nerdy stuff in the new year. And hey, if you want to find out more about that, you're going to have to come back New Year's Eve, because New Year's Eve, the Arkham Studios Showcase is going to be showing off all the brand new things that we are working on with Nerd Rage Network next year. But not only that, there's some other awesome nerdy projects tied to that that are tied to the other two awesome companies that we share a roof with. And we're really excited about those things, those projects as well, because they are all creative endeavors. And we hope you guys join us on New Year's Eve to check that out. Hey, Bear, you want to tell them about our Patreon?
Ooh, Patreon, you say? If y'all can go to our Patreon page that we have, where you can find all the amazing extra stuff that you were not able to see right here on YouTube or anywhere else, and that you can go ahead and go down there. We have, how many tiers did you say it was?
I think there's only 2 right now.
2.
Yep.
So 2 tiers in that you can go ahead and get for yourself that have all kinds of content for you, that we just, and any other things that we put up there, and that will end up being available hopefully here in the near future, including things like merch and other things that we might do.
Yeah, we got a bunch of awesome special stuff over there. And if you're into the watch-along reaction stuff, there's a bunch of awesome new content, including the upcoming What If Season 2 from Marvel Studios. We're really excited about that. All right. Hey, there we go. Thank you guys for enduring that little intermission. Now, let's get back to the awards. All right. We're getting to some more fun ones here. These next, 6 are pretty damn fun. There's some really juicy, fun stuff. And we're going to tell you right now, we're going to do 3 main awards. And then we're going to do 3 things that we're most anticipated for our next year that we're super excited about. But hey, let's kick it off. Let's talk about the best soundtrack score across movies, games, and series. Now, let's just quickly preface this by saying this is an incredibly competitive category, because we didn't just limit it to just movies or just series or just video games. No, this was games, movies, and series all stacked against each other, and we chose one that felt the most emotionally impactful to us. But hey, if it wasn't to you, that's okay. But that because each and every one of these awards is, of course, subjective. But we're just trying to have some fun. But hey, let's get into it. So, the best soundtrack score was Star Wars Ahsoka by Kevin Kiner. Yes, oh man, woo! Now, Kevin Kiner has done Clone Wars and Rebels, and Dave obviously brought him over for a reason for Ahsoka, and damn, did he nail it. This is arguably, for me at least, one of my favorite Star Wars scores of all time. I think there's some stuff in here that stacks with the classics, the obviously the iconic stuff. I love what he did with the main theme of this song. Every time the credits rolled and I heard that song, it just brought up something in me, and I was just like, whoo. All right. Now, hey, Bear, you want to get into this next one?
All right, here's a real good one in that. Now we're really getting into it with our actors and actresses. So here we go.
And hey, by the way, shout out to SAG, of course. Hey, just like the writers, we wanted to include the actors as well, as you guys were also on strike and all part of the solidarity. And so, hey, here's a big, here's our big loving category towards a male lead actor and a female lead actor.
Yes. So here we go in that. So, this really isn't too surprising, but our best male lead actor is Tom Hiddleston in Loki Season 2.
There you go. Yes. Tom Hiddleston delivered a performance in the show that was, he just took Loki and he was like, if this is one of the last few times that I get to play this character, if we're nearing the end of this character's journey in the MCU, I've got to give it my all. And damn, did he really do it. Man, he really took it to places. There were some moments, were just some lines that are, to me, are iconic. That are things that you could go and do as an actor in class if you're a thespian in school. There's some little lines that you could deliver and try to deliver it like Tom Hiddleston, and you would definitely get a good grade. That's for sure. It's just fantastic.
All right,
but hey, we got to talk about the ladies as well, because this next one was truly fantastic and delivered one of my absolute favorite performances this year. Best female lead actress goes to Haley Steinfeld in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, of course, as Spider-Gwen. Damn. Now, look, we know this trilogy's about Miles, but this second film was just as much Spider-Gwen's film as it was Miles, and she just absolutely had some of the most stunning moments in this movie. Not to mention the artwork that's incredible, but her interactions with her character and her dad in this movie are just tear at the heartstrings. They really do, and it was just fantastic. We're about to get into something really fun. We're getting into our most anticipated movie, series, and video game of 2024. And Bear, I'll let you kick it off.
This is gonna be a good one. Oh, huge. Definitely most anticipated by so many people, including ourselves. It's just, this is amazing. That this gives me chills every time. But the most anticipated movie of 2024 is Deadpool 3.
Deadpool 3! Oh, man. We all know We all know you've seen the leaks. We all know you've seen the set leaks. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. We know, and we know that this movie is going to be one absolutely crazy multiverse romp that I just... we're so excited that we're even going to do an entire skit when this movie comes out next year for this movie. We're so excited about it.
Oh,
We're
so
excited. This is there was no doubt. There's some other incredible films coming out next year. But Deadpool 3 was instantly what's the most anticipated movie, Bear? Oh, I think it's Deadpool 3. I think it's Deadpool 3 as well.
I've been waiting for it, and then recently, the fan art that I've already seen for this is just absolutely freaking mind blowing.
I mean, come on, Deadpool and Wolverine? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're finally getting this, and it's Hugh Jackman. It's not just a new Wolverine. It's Hugh Jackman's Wolverine coming in again for we never thought that this would happen, and it's happening. So we're super excited about it, of course. But hey, the movies aren't the only things coming out next year that are going to kick ass. We're so unbelievably excited because we got a new most anticipated series of 2024, and it is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Woo! Yes. Oh man, if you guys haven't seen the trailer for this yet, it just looks absolutely stunning. It is. We are so beyond excited because the Nickelodeon show growing up was a huge part of my life. I know it's been a huge part of a lot of people's lives, and it is still just as popular today as it was back then when it came out. And oh man, this series looks like it's trying to do it justice, unlike the film, which we don't need to get into, but but man, this looks fantastic. There's some of the scenery that looks just like it's pulled straight from the show. Just like, there's just something about it that just goes, yes, that's it. All right, there's our most anticipated series, but there's one more category. Bear.
Yeah, we can't forget our video games there, Abe.
Oh, we can't. No, we can't.
So I'll tell you what, in that 2023, and that had quite a few amazing games that came out this year.
It really did. It was a competitive category this year.
Just absolutely amazing that. But I'll tell you what, 2024,
we got some
but I'll tell you what, the most anticipated game of 2024 is Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh man, this epic crazy open world Star Wars game. This is something I have always wanted to play. Now, trust me, the Jedi series scratches that itch quite a bit, but this is a whole nother level. This is going in deep with the Star Wars universe and digging into that lore, and we're gonna have so much fun with this one. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be really juicy. I'm so excited. The second they announced this and then they showed some of it off, I was like, oh yes. Oh yes. I'm here. Okay. Well, we're hitting our second little intermission here. We wanted to just say, hey, thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. And hey, check out the channel. We do some awesome videos. We got some awesome content coming up. 2024 is going to be a really exciting year, and we're going to be branching out the network in ways that I hope none of you fully expect, and it's going to be awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you so much for getting this far into the video. Don't worry, the categories you guys are looking for are coming up, and coming up very, very soon. We're gonna get into the People's Choice Awards next, which is the categories of video game, series, and movie of the year that you chose. That's right, we had you guys vote on our channel in the community tab. By the way, go check out the community tab because it is an awesome place for us to communicate to you new information, including a little bit of stuff leading up to our awesome New Year's Eve showcase. And yeah, so guys, we're super, super, super excited to have you guys here and to finish this out. So let's get into the People's Choice picks. Okay, now there are 3 picks. We're gonna start, obviously, from the. We're gonna start, I believe, video game, movie, and then series. So, video game. Hey guys, you probably already know, but hey, you guys absolutely stunned us with this one. Barry, you want to give us a little drum roll for this? Your choice was Spider-Man 2 from PS5. Woohoo! Yes, and hey, we can't fault you. Who knows if we have the same? We might have the same pick. Who knows? But your guys' video game of the year of our frontrunners was Spider-Man 2. And hey, let me tell you, it was a fantastic game. I was so unbelievably engrossed in it. And it wasn't the first one, too. It's one of my absolute favorites. And we can't blame you at all for picking Spider-Man 2, because it is an absolutely fantastic game. But hey, that's not all. Because your favorite movie of the year was John Wick Chapter 4.
Yes.
Yeah. See, you guys unopposed chose John Wick 4. You guys said that's the movie we liked the most this year. Yes. And hey, I can't fault you. It's a fantastic movie. We walked out of that having so much fun. We enjoyed it so much. It was an epic conclusion to the saga that we have been told through John Wick 1 to John Wick 4. It was epic. There were some scenes in there that are just absolutely iconic, and I don't know how you can do that 4 movies in, but you did. That Dragon's Breath shotgun scene from the top down was like a video game come to life in a way that I had never seen before. And like, come on, that was so damn cool. But hey, we got one more People's Choice before we get into our picks for games, movies, and series of the year. So, what was your guys' choice for series of the year? Star Wars Ahsoka! Absolutely. Now look, this was a competitive category, even for you guys. You guys were close on Loki. You guys almost chose Last of Us. There was all of our frontrunners were in the race. But Star Wars Ahsoka won by a big margin, and it kicked ass. And hey, this series was so good. This series just felt so good this year. Like, truly, it really did. And there were so many things to say about Ahsoka that we're going to have to get into a full review of that series, because there was so many amazing things. And hey, if you like Star Wars, you're going to love this channel. You're going to want to stick around, because we're getting into some serious Star Wars stuff coming into the new year. We're going to be doing an epic retrospective of all the main movies from the and the main series. Yes, yeah, check out Bear's shirt there. That's awesome. And you guys are not going to want to miss that retrospective. It'll be on our Nerd Talk series, which is going to be an epic upgrade going forward. And we can't wait to get into more of that. But hey, it's time. It is time. It is time. Ooh, here we go. We're going to start with our game of the year, and then we're going to do series of the year, and then we're going to name movie of the year. These are our definitive picks for what we considered to be the best video game, series, and movie of 2023. These are the Nerd Talk of the Year awards. These are the big ones. These are the ones that were like, me and Bear are both sitting here sweating. We're like, oh, come on, just say it. All right. let's get into it. We're going to start with Game of the Year. Are you ready? Bear, let's get that roll.
Oh.
Resident Evil 4 Remake! Woo-hoo-hoo! Absolutely, Resident Evil 4 Remake. Man, this again, we've been saying this the entire show. These categories were wildly competitive this year because we had some awesome stuff come out this year. We had some really killer stuff come out. But I tell you what, my experience playing Resident Evil 4 Remake was one of awe and wonder. Because this game was not only an incredible, faithful remake of the original, but it improved it in ways that I didn't know were going to be possible. I was so skeptical and scared when they announced this game, and the second that I grabbed that controller and I started playing as Leon again, and I heard that line, when I heard him say, "Where's everybody going? Bingo!" I knew it was Game of the Year again. I knew it was coming. I knew it. And then you know what really surprised me? Was when they released the Separate Ways DLC for this game. And it didn't suck. In fact, it rocked just as much as the main game did. And that was kind of part of the deciding factor for me. Because I was like, man, it's so hard. It's so hard not to give this game the win. Now, look, there were incredible games, including Zelda, Spider-Man 2, and, hey, nobody's really talking about it, but Star Wars Jedi Survivor, beautiful game. I absolutely adored that game, and that would have won the top. That would have won for me if Resident Evil 4 wasn't so damn good.
I'll tell you what, real fast though, man. I just want to give a massive shout out to the people behind Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Oh,
like
yes.
the graphics team, the sound team, all the production side, everything involved is just like mind blowing and blew me away. So I just want to give that massive praise, that massive blowing and blew me away. So I just want to give that massive praise, that massive shout out to all of you that have put your blood, sweat, and tears into that game. Yeah. Just thank you.
Yes, thank you, because you did an incredible job, and trust me, it was such a well-deserved break this year from all the of life. Man, when you sit down, you grab your controller and you jump into a video game, and it just takes you to another place. That's what gaming's all about. That's what it's all about. And hey, Resident Evil 4 did that in spades this year, so thank you so much. But hey, it's not over. It's not over. We've got more. Series of the Year is coming up next, and we've talked about this show already. We've talked about it in passing here, and we got more to say. We have more to say after this. That's incredible. So hey, let's get into it. Hey Bear, Series of the Year was Star Wars Ahsoka! Woo-hoo! Yeah, there's no doubt. Even you guys knew it. Star Wars Ahsoka. Look, Loki Season 2 was absolutely incredible. Last of Us was one of the best video game adaptations to live action ever. There's no disputing that. But hey, Ahsoka came out swinging. And they dropped all of the things we needed, all of the things we wanted. That incredible character who showed up and made me absolutely bawl my friggin' eyes out when I saw him. Man, that one episode where we visited some just absolutely nostalgic places and some nostalgic things. It was just truly wonderful, truly wonderful. And I absolutely loved seeing all my Rebels characters again. And I absolutely loved seeing this new continuation and this epic start to a new series that is propelling Dave Filoni's Star Wars story forward, and I cannot wait to see Thrawn wreck goddamn shop in a movie. It's gonna be so awesome. He was so killer in live action. That introduction still gives me goosebumps. Still gives me goosebumps. Star Wars Ahsoka, man. There was no dispute. It was so good. Everybody knew it. Everybody's talking about it nonstop. Absolutely fantastic Star Wars and fantastic television. But hey, now we're getting into the biggest category of this entire show. This is the one that I think most of you have been waiting for this entire show. You want to know who won Movie of the Year? Well, Bear, let's tell them. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse! Yes. It was. There's no way that we could pick anything. After we walked out of that theater, me and Bear, we just looked at each other and said, that was phenomenal. We were just like, that was. This movie made me feel just as good as No Way Home did. It made me feel just as good as Endgame did. And I was still just shocked and blown away by the things that they managed to do in this animated film. It's an animated movie that is better than most live action films. And that is difficult. And I mean difficult to say sometimes. But hey, they did it. And they kicked ass. I have to say a big shout out to the artists behind this movie. Because the artwork that you guys did, it was just mind-bendingly beautiful. There was just scenes that were just the colors themselves created emotions that I didn't realize I was going to be feeling throughout this movie. Yeah. There was the incredible writing team, the incredible actors. Man, you just did an incredibly amazing job with this series. And it has me beyond stoked for Beyond the Spider-Verse. Oh, man. I can't wait for part 3. Because you know it's going to be absolutely incredible. How do you... Into the Spider-Verse is considered a masterpiece. So how do you live up to a masterpiece? By making a second masterpiece. And that's what they did. And it was just absolutely incredible. Just we were dumbfounded by how awesome this movie was. Bear, you say some thoughts. I've been talking a lot.
It's hard, it's like, because all these games, series, and movies and that came out this year and what's going to be coming next year, it's so mind-blowing. It just leaves you speechless half the time. But I'll tell you what, and that, I mean, when I saw the basically the preview to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, like, just,
oh yeah,
wow, like, I was dead on interested right into it. I mean, I wanted to see it right then and there, no doubt. And I'll tell you what, when we went to watch it, like, the emotions that went through me was just amazing. Like you said, that, like, me and you just kept looking at each other different times and was like, holy crap, did you see that? No, it's like,
it was so good.
Absolutely blew me away. And, like, the other people, like, I was hearing the emotions from the other people that are watching that movie, and hearing people, what they were saying about it, and the amazing praises that they were giving it as we were leaving. Like, wow, like, it's unbelievable.
So
and
good.
Just like, for all the writers, for the artists, for the producers, directors, sound people, everyone that's involved with all these movies and TV series and games, is just, it blows my mind for what you guys can do. And you guys never, just to me, never get enough praise. But holy crap, like, big massive praise, big massive shout out to all of you.
100% echo everything he just said, because Without you guys, without you incredible creative people, life would be so dull, so annoying, and so unbearable. So thank you so much for creating incredible stories, for sharing your art, for sharing everything that you do, because we love and appreciate it so much. The epic franchises in nerddom have never been stronger, it feels like, and we can't wait to see the incredible future that you guys are building out for us now. And hopefully, we're going to play a part of that in moving forward. That's one little thing I wanted to leave you guys off with before we say our goodbyes. We are excited to announce, and you're going to have to go and watch that New Year's Eve showcase, that next year we are entering our first ever original scripted content. Yep, that's right. We are making our first ever movie a part of an epic little movie series that we call the Nerdverse Saga. And we can't wait to show you part one. And if you guys want to get your first look at the teaser trailer for that show, you have to go and check out the New Year's Eve showcase right here on the Nerd Rage Network channel. So thank you guys so much. We're going to say our goodbyes now. We're going to say a few little things about the channel, and then we'll wrap it up. And thank you guys so much. So, hey, you can see it right below you right now. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Nerd Rage Network. Click the description box below, because guess what? You can find our socials, our other pages, and get previews of upcoming content straight from our link tree, where you can find all of our stuff and join the Nerd Rage Network. And of course, check out that Patreon. Bonus, extremely exclusive content constantly being added. We're doing all kinds of new stuff, and we can't wait for 2024. But hey, you're gonna have to check out that New Year's Eve showcase if you want to hear more about that. So, Bear, any last words?
Woo! Just thank you all so much, and that for being here with us, for subscribing to the channel, checking out that link tree, checking out that Patreon, and helping us out to get where we're at now and where we're even gonna be going next year. Everything's just gonna be so much better, bigger, and just it's all because of you guys. You all deserve a massive thank you and a massive praise for everything that you guys do out there, and for all of us on the internet, especially to us. But big thank you so much. So yeah, just please don't forget, get down there, click them links, click that subscribe, click that notification bell icon so you can constantly be notified for when we upload and go live. But thank you so very much.
Big love, big love. And hey, I've been Abe.
And I've been Bear.
And you guys, thank you so much for watching the Nerd Talk Awards.